just cut out. Founder of Angelica Arc here. I am here to brighten up your universe and to help you master your energy. And today I'm going to be talking about Ayurveda. What is Ayurveda? It is one of the world's most oldest whole healing systems, and it was developed thousands of years ago in India. Now, I am not an Ayurveda practitioner, but I do believe in its philosophies. So in a nutshell, what is it? It's all about your health and your wellness, and how that depends on the state of balance that you have between your mind, your body, and your environment. Ayurveda also talks about doshas, which is your different body types, whether you're Vata, Pitta, or Kapha, but I won't go into that. What I'm talking about taking from Ayurveda is, in fact, when you are in harmony with the universe, that's when you're in good health. And when you come out of harmony, of not being aligned, if you like, then you can have some poor health. And being unwell does not need to be a permanent state. It is simply a state at that very moment in time. It's like when you take a photograph, you might look amazing this minute and then 10 minutes later, less good. You can fall in and out of balance. It's a work in progress, but by trying to be aligned as often as you can, you are increasing the chances of having fabulous, phenomenal health. We are all, and it's great to remember, the controllers of our own physiology. We can control our health. People don't believe it, but we have a very high power, and we are born limitless, and it's just the environment and society that makes us think that we don't have any control. We have total control. So how can we do that? It's not something I believe that we can do just in 1 minute. You know, it could even take an entire lifetime. For others, it's just after a year they've just sorted their body and their mind out. So how can we do it? It's all about training the brain to think in new ways, focusing not on the problem but on the solution. So you also need to work with your body. Know that your body has intuition. Listen to the messages from the inside. That is actually the secret to perfect health. We actually all hear messages all the time, but we choose to ignore them. If we let the body take care of us, we will be in great health. So for example, you might go to bed earlier, but you don't, or don't eat that 5th chocolate, but you do. So the other way is start by minimizing all the negative messages and maximizing the positive messages. So a negative message for me would be something like, if you think you can't or you're not going to get better, then you're not going to get better. So you now need to change that into a positive. Think of the time when you did get better, or that episode has just stopped, come back. Think of that ailment that you had and how you got over it. Think of the positive, that yes, I got over it before, I can get over it again. Also note that our expectations, like I just said, are formed in our brains, affects our health, as does our experiences and thoughts and feelings and our intentions. So the real power lies in choosing how you act or react. A healthy mind, out today, thoughts translate into matter, and that matter reaches and affects our cells, either in a positive or negative manner. Some days, of course, are more difficult, challenging than others, and on those difficult days what we need to do is not focus on the pain and the discomfort, if it's at all possible, but more focus on loving ourselves and giving ourselves encouragement that we are going to get through this and it's not going to last too long. So what can we do today? First thing is by aligning your habits, the way that you live, with your said goals or dreams. So often we say this is what we aspire to. We want to lose weight, we want to run a marathon, we want more energy, but we don't take action. We don't do anything in the actual now to allow it to happen. Of course it's good to have dreams, of course it's good sometimes to surrender, but we also need to take action. So again, it's how you act or react that will get you to where you want to get to, even if it's a long-term goal. What else can you do? Ayurveda really, it's all about a way of living. And this way of living helps nourish your body, and it just connects that body, mind, and environment. So what can you do? Take time to be still. Still could be focusing on your breath, meditating. It could be, you can see as soon as I'm still how I slow down the way I speak. Apart from being still, it's nourishing your body with vibrant colored foods, organic if possible, appreciating them, not multitasking while you're eating them. The more that you actually give gratitude and have a delicious meal, the more that it's actually going to nourish your body and heal your cells and regenerate healthy cells. Water, drink more water, naturally sourced if possible. Sleep more, so important. Exercise of course is good for the physical body, also great for the mind and for that self-image. Creating a time for play and a time when there's no end goal, in fact, because when you play, that's when actually creative inspiration appears, and that's something that can then lead on to your purpose and can give you ideas of your actual gifts. Go out in nature daily, create a welcoming home. That's all so important. It's like feng shui. If your house is all a mess, how can you create and allow energy in and new things in? The same for eating habits. If you've got all the bad foods in the house, then it's more difficult to not eat them. Ideas you can have to create a home that feels peaceful and joyful and actually just is a home of good health. Add plants, light candles. Internet has cut again. Spend time or talk to family members or people that make you happy. Be generous whenever you can. Give gratitude. So writing a gratitude journal is amazing, because so often at the end of the day we forget that all the good things that happen and we focus on the one bad thing. But if you start to write that gratitude, oh yes, I got this and this and this, you'll actually realize that there are so many positive things happening in your life, even if there are occasionally one negative. Take time to be passionate about as many things as possible, because once you have put passion into something, you create this energy, and again, that's another way of connecting with your soul purpose, with the real you. Be open to change. We are in this life now where everything will eventually change, and when you do as many of those things as possible on a really regular basis, and even doesn't matter if it's just a little incremental change each day, 1% of change each day, by the end of the year will be a massive change in your habits and your lifestyle. When you do them, I am sure that you will experience better health, you'll feel great, and you will be closer to obtaining the life that you've always dreamed about. So that's Ayurveda, from my opinion. I hope that resonated with you all. If it did, you found your whole healing home right here with me. For further information, you can type Angelica Arc into your web browser. You can also check it out again, because there are a lot of seasonal promotions with lots of gifts. And I am signing off for now with so much love.